I was asked to describe myself today. Who am I? What's my business about? And it was hard. I got nervous and then I stumbled and messed up because how do you describe yourself? Who are you? How do you define those terms? Well, you have to look within and you really have to think about it. Or you could just live life aimlessly and wander around with no direction. Or you can figure out what your values are, who you are as a person, what do you believe in, what do you like, what don't you like. Discovering yourself is a powerful thing, and you're going to continue to do it because you're going to constantly change. The experience in your life, they change you, they impact you, and they make you different, and they either cause trauma or help you. And it's how we react to that trauma or react to that help depending on what life throws at us. But when I fell in 2018 off the washing machine and I hit my head and had a TIA, it changed who I was and it changed me to the core. And it's difficult to accept what happened to me, that my brain is no longer the same. The processing power isn't as fast as it was. It's slower. There are certain things that I can tell cognitively I struggle thinking about sometimes. It's just it got harder for me after the fall. So I'm really big into helmets on bikes and scooters, rollerblades, whatever. Please wear a helmet, because once you hit your head and you damage your brain, you will never be the same. And I've had to learn to accept that about myself, that this is what life gave me. This is the hand that I was dealt. I am now different because of something I did, a mistake that I made, something stupid. Who stands in their washing machine? So it's a valuable lesson to learn that first, don't climb on anything, and two, wear a helmet. Life's too short for you to put your brain in danger. You'll never be the same, because I'm not the same. I'm not the same. But that's okay. That's all right. I'm still me. I still believe the same things, have the same values, the same weird personality. But my processing power is different. And I've had to learn to cope and adjust to it and move on from it. And having surgery on my neck, getting the artificial disc replacement, I thought I was going to die. He was so close to my spinal cord. I told people bye, or at least just in case. I felt like I had to face death in a certain way and really contemplate, if I did die, what would happen to my son, to my family, to my soul. And on that journey is really how I connected with my faith, from the pain and the darkness. I was angry with God for a long time, bitter, resentful, mad. And I don't know what shifted in me. It just happened little by little. Little changes here and there, inspiration, motivation that changed the course of my life. I work hard to be strong, but strength looks different for everyone. And for me, it's about doing things in spite of the way I feel. Because I can't get over my physiological reaction to situations. I can't get over my heart racing, my arms tingling, my face sweating. I can't stop those things. But I can feel them, and I can be patient and let them happen and then move on from them, so that I'm not stuck in those moments of discomfort. and pain. I have to keep going and keep fighting. I can't give up no matter how I feel. And I've gotten a lot better at it, dealing with the anxiety and the emotions, accepting that this is my body's reaction to the situation, and I am in control how I choose to react. What I say, what I do, I try to be strong, because being bipolar, sometimes you have triggers and it just sends you off the deep end. I become a different person. It really is heckling Hyde, Jekyll and Hyde. And that gives me a lot of shame and a lot of guilt. And I have to apologize to people a lot. But I've gotten better at it with my medication, with therapy, going to church, reading books. I've been able to find the strength inside to not react so poorly in situations. I still make mistakes and mess up. I have incidences, but I feel remorse and guilt and sorrow, and I apologize. And that's the thing. It's okay to make mistakes. We're going to do that. We're humans. But it doesn't mean that you don't deserve to be here. You still deserve to be on this planet and to live despite your mistakes. You are worthy and loved. And just because you didn't graduate from college, or you didn't win that award or have that crown or banner, it doesn't mean you're a bad person. It just means life took a little windy road to get where you are today. And that makes it interesting. It gives you a story. It gives you something to tell people so that you can live in a different way. Being vulnerable is very powerful, because if you're able to get to that level, that shows true strength. When you cry, when you say I hurt, when you feel those feelings, that is a great and an amazing thing, because you're able to cope with them, experience them, and live. Living is what the whole name of the game is. Every experience that we have to cherish. We have to recognize, be aware of. Whether it's out on the water, or at dinner, taking a test, giving a presentation, no matter what you're doing. It is okay to be broken and bruised and fall and fail. Failing is one of the best things we can allow our children to do, because that's what's going to happen in life. We are going to fail constantly. But every now and then, we're going to have that ultimate success that we deserve. And it will happen as long as you are persistent and dedicated to your goals. You have to keep going. You have to do the things that make you feel uncomfortable. You have to put yourself in that situation. You have to open the book and read the words and take the time to expand your knowledge, your awareness, and your being. You have to do it if you want to progress forward on a road to recovery where you're living a happy and a successful life. I've done all these things. That's why I am still alive. I wouldn't be here today if I didn't have all the puzzle pieces put together in order to make me healthy. I am blessed and grateful that I get to wake up every morning, and that my illness and sickness and disorder did not take me down. And I'm telling you that it doesn't have to take you down either. There is a way out, there is hope, and there is light at the end of the tunnel. You just have to fight for it. And it's okay to once have been broken, to have your soul crushed and emptied out in front of you, because you have the power, the potential, and the capacity to make things better for yourself. You just have to take the right steps. You have to figure out what works for you. Go make that vision board. Collect a few magazines. Print some stuff out. Get some markers. Visualize what you want for your life so that you can overcome the past traumas and move on to a better future. Open that notebook in the morning and write down your to-do list for the day. Sit and have 10, 15 minutes to yourself before you look at your phone to plan out what you're going to do. Write something about who you are, reflect on your values, and contemplate your potential because it's there. How do I know it's there? Because God said it is. God loves you, regardless of your skill set, how much money you have or don't, or what mental illness you suffer with. He loves you regardless. And He wants to listen to you and hear your prayers and your thoughts. He knows what's in our hearts, but He wants us to verbalize it. Or even if you just talk it out in your head, which is what I usually do. I don't really say it out loud. I say it in my heart and to myself. That's how I pray. I ask for guidance, forgiveness, acceptance, and an ability to move on. Move on from the shit that I've gone through. Get over it, is what people say. But it's true. You can get over it. You can move on. And you can put it in the past. Live for the present and prepare for your future. Destiny awaits you. All you have to do is make those little choices every day. Those little decisions throughout the day is what creates the big wins. Waking up, brushing your teeth, putting your tennis shoes on, getting dressed, writing in your journal, making a to-do list, reading your book 15 minutes a day. Whatever you do for yourself, make it happen. Don't wait to start. Start now. Because there is no other time other than today. You are not guaranteed tomorrow. You don't know what's going to happen. And you don't have to be in the right or perfect spot to present yourself to the world or to accomplish something beautiful or to make something or to support people. You don't have to be whatever the term or word is, or however you want to say it. Perfection does not exist. Those things that you see on Pinterest and Instagram, most of them are filters. And if it looks Pinterest perfect, they probably have a lot of money or came from money. I don't know, or brought themselves up from their bootstraps. I'm not trying to judge. I'm just saying, don't feel less worthy because you see something on the internet that looks better than you or your house. That doesn't mean they are in real life. Most of the things that you see are not real. And that's what you have to reconnect with, your authenticity. Who do you want to be in this life? How do you want to go on living? It has to be it can be something good and unique, creative, and impactful. No matter what you do, you can contribute hopefully in a positive and meaningful way to society. Isn't that the whole goal is to be happy. The second goal is to have purpose. So you have to find yourself. Be the person that you are destined to be, and God loves you.